project title that I'm going to present is Suicidal Tweets Detection System. The mental health cases have been increasing in Malaysia, especially due to the pandemic. Many of us are drastically altering our daily routines as countries implement restrictions on movement orders as part of efforts to minimize the number of people infected with COVID-19. It takes time to adjust to the new reality of working from home and temporary unemployment. Some families are also having financial difficulties. Since Twitter is one of the most prominent social media platforms during the pandemic, numerous researchers have taken the initiative to analyze its data due to the rising number of suicidal attempts. Now, let's take a look at the objective for the system. The Suicidal Tweets Detection System was created to identify or categorize suicidal behavior on Twitter sites based on the motivation. The objectives of the system are to explore knife Bayes' algorithm in the detection of suicidal threats from Twitter data. Second, to develop a classifier that could detect suicidal threats in Twitter using knife Bayes' algorithm. And the third one is to evaluate the accuracy of knife Bayes' classifier in the detection of suicidal threats. According to the research conducted on tweets, turned out there are abrupt changes in writing of tweets which leads to suicidal thoughts. Nowadays, people tend to share about their lives, problems, and almost everything in social media. People could intentionally share their thoughts of suicide due to their mental health factor and other factors such as their stressful life. There are a lot of suicidal tweets have been posted in a day. Humans are unable to process those billions of tweets in a short time to detect any suicidal signs. So, machine learning is needed to process the large volume of Twitter data as it is more efficient. Now, let's see on how the system was developed. Firstly, the Twitter data which are related to mental health keywords such as stress, anxiety, depression, and suicide have been scrapped from Twitter for data collection. The data was saved into CSV file. The data went through data pre-processing to clean the tweet, and then the dataset were labeled as positive and negative. The Suicidal Tweets Detection System has been developed based on the knife Bayes algorithm. Knife Bayes has been used to train and test the data based on 10-fold cross-validation technique. Let's see the simple user interface to show how Suicidal Tweets Detection System works. Let's try to type some text into the system. We need to press the enter button to see the result. The result shown, the percentage of this sentence is rated as negative and positively towards suicidal. Let's try another example. And the result turned out to be negatively towards suicidal because of the word happy is there. The classification is carried out for several times to achieve this result score. The system has achieved a good accuracy score with 18%. F1 score is 77%, precision 78%, and recall 76%. F1 score is the primary performance measure while the accuracy is a secondary measure. F1 score is calculated based on the precision and recall. From the result, we can say that the Suicidal Tweets Detection System has been able to detect suicide-related tweets with a good accuracy of 18%. What is the uniqueness of the product? The main function of the system is to detect the suicidal ideation and give warning sign before the suicide happen. This is expected to help many people which in the depression stage or having any struggles in life. Moreover, this system would be beneficial for both authorities and psychiatrists who need to detect someone who is having depression based on the writing from the tweets. So, it can be said that this system could detect the suicidal threats and will benefit many people, the authorities and also psychiatrists due to its ability to detect early suicidal behavior that could prevent any suicide attempts.